Hello my friends and welcome to episode 85 of The Wanderer. Today we are taking on AS Monaco as promised. I kind of wish I'd had all the staffing and transfer business to go on because we've got a lot of goals to cover. 2 games but a lot of goals, and I'm going to try and show you them all because one of the games is an absolute cracker. Awful to be the manager of one of the clubs, in fact awful to be the manager of both really. But as you'll see, the highlights are already shown below because I want to show you every single goal. So first of all, after the Dijon game, we played Angers School. Machito Tsunami scored before former player Dylan St. Louis scored against us. Unfortunately, he had one touch. It took out 4 defenders. Really annoying, that kind of thing. But it happens, unfortunately. So that ended that game at 1-0 despite us absolutely dominating it. And then we played AS Monaco, who were second bottom of the league. In their first 5 games they had scored 4 goals and we drew 6-all. Stuperovic opened the scoring before Lumor made it 2. Oliveira made it 3, so we're 3-0 up before they scored through Dumboya. We then went 4-1 in front through Stuperovic with his second goal of the game before they pulled one back from the kick-off through Ninga. At half time we got it to 5-1 with Oliveira again. Second half, Dumboya goals scored to make it 5-3. Then Yann Villa made it 6-4 with just over 10 minutes to go. And then with 10 minutes to go we conceded 2 goals through Andre Velas, another former player, and Nedelive, who I'm actually just going to have a quick look at because I posted this in a number of the Facebook groups this match because I was so frustrated. And everyone rated this guy so highly. Interesting to see that his compensation is free. So I've obviously missed a signing him in the summer. Previously at Rangers. Don't actually remember seeing him at Rangers, to be honest. Did he play very often? He did. Had a season-long loan in Eredivisie, but he was consistent performer when I was at Hearts, so I don't remember seeing him, but that's not to say he wasn't there. Maybe being a thorn on our side in the past, and I forgot Dumboya as well. Obviously played really well. He was solid. His pace was the issue. He was against Sacco. I ended up bringing Sacco off, but his pace was a problem against Sacco. So Sacco came off for Barancon, but wasn't enough. That was about the 50th minute. So at that point it was still with 5-2 or something, 5-3 maybe. When I made that change, and Barancon, I mean the pace became less of an issue then, you will see with the kind of goals we concede. And Ninga as well, solid player. I mean no Velas, we had him last year, he was solid, he just couldn't break into the team. But you know, when your right back, your left back and your 3 strikers, or rather, 3 strikers, 2 strikers, all on 8s or above, or just about 8s. Yann Villa came off the bench for Gomez, who I actually thought was better than a 6.6 when I brought him off. I thought he'd be absolutely massive in the first half. And that's me being honest. If we have a look at fixtures going forward, just for our next game, because I'm trying to cover all these highlights and I'm trying to make sure I've got enough time for you to see it all. We've got a few big games, but next episode we're probably looking at Marseille, Lyon or Paris Saint-Germain. Probably going to be one of the earlier ones because of my recording time. I might even come back for maybe a sort of stopgap at maybe Brest or Nancy before going on to these games. So if we went for say Brest, we can then go for Paris Saint-Germain for next Wednesday's episode. Well, for Wednesday's episode, might make a lot more sense. It does slow down getting through the season. I understand that it might mean that this season is 12 to 13 episodes rather than 10 that I normally try and target for. But I've got so much recording schedule that I've got to stick to, or rather I try to stick to anyway, and I know that's hurt the channel in the past when I've not stuck to that, so I think that's our best option. League table looks like so we're in 5th despite just gifting away 2 points, which would have put us 3rd, 4th, either way would be above Bordeaux, who beat us on opening day of the season of course. Such a frustrating result that. We'll look down here. This is their. It's not going to show us. We have to go to stages for this. Gijamp. 4-10 goals, 6 of them against us, 2 against Montpellier, 1 against City and 1 against Reims. 15 against, obviously 6 of them against us, 2 against Marseille, 2 against PSG, 2 against City, and 3 against Reims. So, you know, they didn't have a great start. They've just nicked a point off us in the most bizarre of circumstances. They had that win just beforehand, that 2-0 against Montpellier, which maybe did give them a bit of a morale boost, and obviously we'd had that frustrating draw when we barred Eames, or Angers rather. Was it Angers? Yeah, Angers goal. Anyway guys, I should have covered off enough now with my rambling to get the full highlight package shown. Hope you're enjoying the highlights being back. The last thing I'm going to show you is Reputation. It was 60% when we left Hearts, and I wasn't sure it was quite the right move, but we're up to 65% now with a mid-table finish in League 1. So, you know, that kind of works fairly well for us. Anyway guys, we're going to get into this game. I've got to skip a couple of days ahead because I started recording early because I just was recording the highlights because I wanted to not watch that game again. It was so painful, but at the same time I was like, right, let's just get it done. Got basic French now as well. Anyway guys, I'll see you at pitch side in just a second. And welcome back. Made a few changes from the last game, as you would expect. So some of them are fitness, some of them are performance. Garney's in for Bolka. Bolka, I felt, could have saved a number of the shots. Hasabe is in for his debut, replacing Sacco. Is sort of the best option I had for that ball playing centre back. Brancon in at left back for Roquette. That's just a fitness issue. Pavlov in for Adam in midfield, again fitness. And Bonnet in for Steperovic, which was again a fitness issue. There was a couple of others that was concerned fitness. Gomez has a suspension lingering over him that's going to hit any day now. He's already hit the maximum yellow cards. I'm not sure when he's actually going to be out. I was expecting to have to put in Jan and Villa, but I thought maybe not the fittest just now, but we might as well rest him at some point in the future when he's got a suspension, and there's no point in resting him when he has the suspension. So we are going to go with, we have Faith. I'm going to send the assistant to that one because I really don't like handling them. Always let me get the questions. I never get the questions in a non-recording game. You would not believe me when I say that, but I never do. That's a trip on Rafinha by Zambia. Good to get a nice early challenge in. Hasebe away. Tsunami is international colleague. Oliveira out for Bonnet. He's got pace and butter in numbers. Zambia and Gomez. Oliveira's nicked a pass to Tsunami, and I think that made enough for the goalkeeper to get in a decent position to save. Tsunami whips the corner across for Oliveira, headed away. Gomez picks up and launches forward back to Tsunami. He's offside on this occasion. That's probably going to end that highlight. It's really not been a worthwhile highlight, but Carlson with the fresh highlight from the free kick, headed away by Brancon. Oliveira forward for Bonnet. His touchdown taken by Fabinho instantly. Patev gets a challenge in on Rafinha. Rafinha somehow keeping the ball through very strange touches. Telemans forward for Brincaldo. Whipped in for Gerard. Cleared away. Gomez forward. Actually really like Claudio Gomez. Tsunami, poor ball forward from the Japanese man. Lumor to Gomez to Pavlov. In for Adam, who's just needing a bit of a rest. Zambia. Oliveira. Oh, his touch is poor, but Gomez recovers it. Lumor, it's in the back of the net. And 3 minutes into this game, we have the lead. Lumor, he wasn't ever going to be my first choice left back, but he's came in. He's got 2 goals in 2 games now. And he's been fairly solid defensively. And he got in because of just the other lad who Gonzalez, and the rest is Soler. Just launches that one in from range. That's not very good. Goalkeeping really is a weak area for us. Kind of wondering if I should have loaned out Gary. Garnier coming in, and I feel like a different goalkeeper would have done better there. Patev loses out in the air there to Rafinha, a bit frustrating there. Jesus somehow an acres of space, and the goalkeeper again just ignores it. That's so many goals in the last 2 games where the goalkeeper's literally just ignored the ball. Why we had a defender so far back there compared to every other defender who'd pushed up is also frustrating. Lamar intercepted by Pavlov. Forward it goes for Oliveira. Brings it down. Touches are poor. Bonnet plays it out for Lumor. Back across for Bonnet, who for whatever reason decides not to shoot. Couple of options and eventually falls for Oliveira, who pucks it home to bring it back to 2-all. High scoring games in the last couple of games. So that was 12 in the last, and we've already got 4 in this. As Garnet sees that one over the bar. I'm sure he got a touch there, but I'm not going to complain. Bonnet maybe needs to work on his decision making when he's not shooting there, but do you know what? It's working. What's interesting with this tactic is I have always been a possession hungry manager, and with this tactic there's very, very little possession. It's all counter-attacky. As Jesus has it here, goes wide for a goal kick. Bit frustrated by the man on the edge of the box not following in. Really should be taking Jesus there, making sure that there's no danger from his attacks. Swept in again, Saville. Gomez does indeed this time flick it away. Oliveira flicks it on, but nobody there. Soler is going to pick this one up. Going to play it back to Saval. Lamar. Forward for Gabriel Jesus. He's going to find a cross across board. Rafinha and Gerrard with the sitter. Over the top. It's another high scoring game at half time. Soler throws it in for Gabriel Jesus. Whipped in and Garnier catches that one. That is not going to be this highlight, I assure you. Hopefully it falls in our favour now. Garnier launches forward. It's probably not if it's in that direction. Tsunami, poor touch from the Japanese man. Feel so frustrated with him at times. Sometimes he has these moments of genius, and I was kind of hoping he would get a bit of confidence. And again, the goalkeeper just ignoring the ball. I get that it's close range. I get you're probably not going to react to it, but God, man. 7 shots on target to their 4, and we're going in this game behind. So frustrating. Show me something else. They made 2 changes at half time though, which I think puts us in maybe in a bit of the driving seat for changes. I mean, they are tired, but you know, they've got Soler tired, they've got Gabriel Jesus tired, Fabinho's tired. Yeah, we've got tired players, but we've got players who can impact off the bench. Tuperovic, Pandea, Yanan Villa, Adam. Defensively, Roquette can certainly add something. So, you know, we've got defensive changes here. We're going to bring on Rodriguez at wing back. He is right footed, so he can play wing back on the right hand side. Maybe not necessarily played there before, but statistically, he can, well, stat wise, he can do it. And we'll bring on Yanan Villa as well as we try and push forward here. So we're going to go with a, oh, we're not going to go with a push forward just yet. That's a very, very poor corner. Not happy with that. Jesus brings it forward, and they've got us on the counter here. Whipped across. It's a great catch by Pavlov, and he plays it back for Garnier. Launch forward from the young goalkeeper for Bonnet. He's not going to get that. Rodriguez will. In for Pavlov. Over the top for Oliveira. Oh, he's hit it, and the keeper's... Their keeper reacts to things. Ours doesn't. That's the difference between having a 20, 30 million pound goalkeeper and having a 20-year-old goalkeeper. In this game, apparently. Stuperovic plays it across. Oh, that's got to be a foul, ref. Goes through him to get that. And Villa intercepting that pass well. And running to get it because our defence falling asleep. Gonzalez. Pavlov. Oh, he hit it off the back of his shooting because he's not paid attention to Ukrainian. Whipped across. Need more men in this area. Come on. Raheem Sterling. Whipped in. Pavlov away. Only for Soler. It's wide of the mark this time. Frustrated at a lot of our boys here actually. I'm going to push forward because I don't even know. In fact, tactics, attacking. Overload, please take more risks. Higher tempo. Confirm changes. They're absolutely shattered, so hopefully we can get another chance. Soler. Fabinho. Back to Soler. Whipped across. Intercepted. And Bonnet, if he can find over the top for Oliveira here, he can indeed. Concaldo. Oliveira, it's 3-all. Feel like we deserved that 3-all. We're going to go back down to attacking now. normal tempo, keep everything else the same as it was. I feel like we've deserved that goal looking at the stats. You know, they might have had more shots, but we've had less on target. I don't feel like they've had any clear-cut chances compared to us. So, over 2 games, 18 goals, and we've picked up 2 points. Is hopefully, unless they get a late winner here. Don't be a late winner. Rafinha, Gabriel Jesus, good save Garnier, responding to the shot. That's what I want from a goalkeeper. You put effort in, I will be happy. Launch forward from Garnier. Lamar across to Bonnet. I'm actually being fairly impressed with the kid on his debut. He's burst forward. Can he get a ball in? Stuperovic. Oh, he might have just nicked this. I was worried about the last minute winner for them. On the counter attack, Bonnet's shot inside the cross. There's been a couple of questionable decisions from him, but I've been very, very impressed with him overall. And he's just burst and gave us a chance again there. Not really sure if that's a cross or a shot. Crossing is his weak point, so give him a bit of leeway. Full time, and we've managed to get 3 points in Monaco. If you remember last season, they absolutely destroyed us. I don't think our transfer business this year was as good as what I was hoping it was going to be, but it's been solid enough to come to Monaco and get a 4-3 victory. 19 goals in 2 games. Albeit we've only got 4 points from those 19 goals. Delighted with that. Oliveira, not man of the match. I've seen a 9.0 there somewhere. Yeah, it was Oliveira man of the match. Sorry, I was looking at the half-time stats. That moves us up to 4th in the league. Bordeaux have a game in hand, which would knock us back down to 5th. Equal on points with Monaco. It's their first loss of the season as well. They're only ahead of us on goal difference because we blew a 3-goal lead rather. Multiple times to Jamp. So delighted with that. What a result, my friends. Next episode, I've been thinking about it when I was in that match. I think I'm going to come back for do I come back for Brest or Nancy? Who's higher on the table, Brest or Nancy? So Brest are 12, Nancy are 11th. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come back for those games, and I'll come back for the one that's highest in the table when I meet the Brest game. So if Brest is higher than Nancy, I'll go for Brest. If Nancy are higher than Brest, I'll go for Nancy. Obviously that might change by the time I get to the second game, but I can only make the decision at the first game, of course. As you can see, Lumar and Claudio Gomez suspended for the next game. That's a pain in the sausage. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I absolutely loved that episode. What a roller coaster. If you did enjoy, hit like, hit subscribe, and hopefully catch you all next time.